guys, what up? It's Harlock here, aka Captain Harlock, of the Mustachios Live on Live, and I am gonna do this little series of MLOL Goes Rogue, where I'm gonna showcase Below, because I believe it to be a above average game, and not below average. Been hearing a lot of hate out there about Below, and I feel like it's not being represented enough out there. There's not enough videos or anything online that I've even been able to find, so I'm gonna put together this little series. It's a run that I did, and we're gonna kind of drop in mid-run, and I'm gonna show you a little bit of the mechanics and everything of this game. Just a little bit about Below up top. It's a roguelike kind of game in the vein of like Dark Souls and other games where you have to do corpse runs and things like that. And it was just released, and it came out on the Game Pass. So if you are a Xbox Live subscriber and subscribe to Game Pass, there should be no reason why you wouldn't try it out. I mean, it's there in your library already, so why don't y'all go download it and try it out. I, for one, am probably going to buy it if it ever leaves Game Pass, because I really like it, if I don't get to the end of it before. But it's really fun to just go through the dungeons and everything. So I'm going to show you some Below gameplay, and I hope that you stick around for this quick look. And I'm going to maybe do a few videos and just show you different aspects of this run. This first run, it's going to go about maybe midway through my run. I've already got a bunch of items, and we're gonna drop in and see what happens. It's kind of early on, and it's gonna lead to some places. So check it out, and hope you stick around for the rest of the videos. Peace.
Yo, 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 yo. What up, guys? Captain Harlock here. And if you don't know by now, I am a huge fan of Below. And I'm going to stream some of it. And eventually, I'm going to talk about this game. Because fuck all the haters out there that don't know how to fucking play this game. I hate each and every one of you. I hate you. Because you're speaking ignorantly of a game that, in my eyes, is an absolute masterpiece. Well designed. I keep hearing people say that the design is sloppy, and no, I think the design is deliberate, and I hate everyone. So let's take a little look at my run here. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit sick here. Got a cold or some allergies. Kind of mid-run here, and got my lantern, so we're doing all right. Gonna make a torch. How's that sound? It's one of the mechanics, crafting items. It's got a little bit of survival elements in it. It's a roguelike, light, perhaps. Looks a little bit like a old traditional Zelda game. You know, you got your shield, you got your sword, you got different kind of attacks. Time your button presses. Got a couple of different weapons. There's a spear here. Also, you got a nice little bow and arrow you can shoot around. See? It's great. Game's also quite punishing if you go on a run unprepared. So let's take a little hike. See what you do today. I'm gonna farm some food, although I think I may be alright on food. These bats are a good source of nutrition. Chop them up into little bits. Let's get some morsels out of these bad boys. Never mind the rabies. You can get some leather for other parts. your hunger and thirsts are forever ticking down. So you can't just dilly-dally about. You gotta be deliberate in what you're doing here. You gotta have you're spelunking, man. You're going deep in these caves. You gotta be prepared. You gotta drink water. You don't know where it's been. You don't know what's been in it. You gotta do these things like a man to survive in the wilderness. So I forget what I was doing. I don't need any more bats. These bats will kind of slow you down if they overwhelm you. I've gotten to, I think like area 5 is where I was at. It's like a old city beneath an underground city. Rat. It's good food. Certain, you gotta collect these little crystal shards. They serve as currency and also unlock various things throughout the world. They also power your lantern, so you can see. Your lantern is also very important because there are areas that react to your lantern and you cannot proceed forward without it. So when you die, you have to do a corpse run, get your lantern. People have been getting confused about corpse runs on here. Your lantern will stay wherever your corpse died. However, if you die before you get back to that corpse, a new corpse will generate away from your lantern. The lantern won't zip over to that corpse, so the lantern is still in the room where you died, even though these dungeons are kind of procedurally or randomly generated. That's something to think about, guys. Think about that. Also, these campfires, they're not forever. If you go away, they'll burn out unless you pay 25 to like anchor it down. I don't have enough right now, as you can see. I also don't have anything to cook. You can also go to the pocket, is what it is referred to as, where you can store, you go into like a dreamlike state. I have other equipment and things that I was overburdened, so I stored in my pocket out there. You find marbles throughout the game. By the way, the game doesn't tell you any of this stuff. You just kind of have to figure it out on your own. Or actually, there's a community on Reddit that I've kind of been dropping in and lurking and checking out what people have been saying. So that's how I figured out what the marbles do. And you know, that's pretty common for these kind of games like Dark Souls. The community comes together, discusses the game, figures out what they figured out, you know? And just go into this game, start nitpicking, you know? You gotta do some research, man. Read a book. Christ's sakes. Killing me, Giant Bomb. Looking at you, Dan Reichert, running around with no torch. Yeah, when you die, you lose your lantern. Look, it's like this, but guess what? You usually always spawn with a torch. Boom, look, you have a torch. You can craft stuff to get a torch. It's not the end of the world if you don't have your lantern, guys. The developer has thought of that. They've given you a workaround. You know, it's not as easy as having a lantern that's hanging on your side pocket there, so you can have your shield and everything and still see. That's one of the drawbacks. It's called, you know, it's a reason to not die. There's games these days. Back in my day, played video games. You didn't want to die because you had to start all over. These games nowadays, kids have it so easy. Talking about save states, which this game does all that, you know. But it also gives you penalties for dying. Like, yeah, you gotta go pick up your lantern. You gotta use torches instead. It's a hassle, but it also makes it to where, you each life, each little character that you get is precious. You want to take care of that little baby. You want to nestle it within your bosom. You want to take him to the end of these caves. You want to see it through. I feel like I'm hungry. I don't know what that weird sound is. There's all kinds of things going on right now. I'm not paying attention because I'm talking. I'm all worked up. I'm upset. I'm upset. Great, man. Over here having to step up and defend this game. It's beautiful. It's got all these systems in it. People want to run around and be handed, and they want the game ending handed to them. No, you gotta earn it. Not every game is a walk in the park. It's not all about those walking simulators, man. Some games want to be games. Some games you want to. You ever hear people saying back in the day, I mastered a game or I beat a game? Yeah, you beat a game. You earned that shit. You earned the right to say that you completed a game. Now, they hold your hand. They got the Nintendo, I don't know what that little guy is. You can't die in the levels. What is that? What is that? What is that? But honestly, what is that heart beating thing? I'm scared. Usually it makes a sound when like I'm hungry, but I don't feel like I'm at the... My stomach's alright. I mean, it's draining, but honestly, I really don't know where I'm going right now. I know that down in the depths where I was at, there's some crazy cannibals down there. Spoilers! Game's fucking weird. I've gotten to some very weird locations. Alright, I'm calming down, man. I'm calming down. My blood pressure's too high. I think this game's beautiful. Sounds great. The art design, the effects, just all well done. It's a master craft, and I feel like it deserves more recognition than it's getting. I don't understand all the mixed reviews. I get it, it's a difficult game. Doesn't hold your hand. But I feel like we're at a point right now where, a lot of gamers are into that. People are playing games like Dark Souls and all these weird games that are harkening back to like Castlevania Symphony of Night, where it had weird items, even in the DS versions, where it didn't quite tell you what everything did. You could get to the game, sure, without, finding out, but there was all these secrets and everything that you could stumble across, and I think that's kind of what this game does, like, a lot of shortcuts, figure out how to craft new items. I'm getting hungry again. Gotta eat. Keep that. This boy nibbling on something, man. He's hungry. I think I'm ready to go to the depths. Of course, there's shortcuts that I could have bypassed all this area, but when you start getting deeper and deeper into these dungeons, they're not quite as generous with supplies. There's not animals that you can kill and eat all the time. I don't even need to use that. I don't even need it. There's not the you know, the enemies with the red crystals that turn into the crystals of power, all that kind of just goes away. And you gotta prepare for the run. These are like almost like farming levels. You know, a lot of the enemies are pretty passive. You can just come in here and kind of quickly go through it. I mean, sure, if you're not careful, these guys will get you, but for the most part, they're pretty stupid. They run away like cowards. Also, you gotta think about like the direction that you're swiping, because oh, oops, because these crystals will fall right off of the level. I don't know if like later there's an item or something that will like kind of magnetize them to you, but a lot of times I kill these guys and these crystals just fall into the abyss below. And you know, I wanna throw my controller across the room. It happens. These are things that happen. These are things you have to think. Oh, I should have lured him into that trap. Because this guy, you gotta wait for it. He's gonna like turn white for a second and then and you get him. Then you get him. Oh, you got me. You got me. Bleeding out. And I'm hungry. I don't want to use a bandage right now. These morsels. Let's see where we're at. My other dead body seems to be below. I feel like I already retrieved my last one, but let's see what it is. Maybe multiple dead bodies. I'm not quite sure yet if there can be like multiple dead bodies and they just kind of stack up around everywhere. That I don't know. Because I'm so good and I don't die that much. Oh. I'm coughing up my lungs. See if I can make something. My inventory's getting kind of full here. Man, I got nothing. I'm gonna drop some of this leather. Still nothing. Let's keep going. And this screaming thing, I think I need to move it. Hang on 1 second. Let me move this. Here we go. I couldn't see my crystal count up there in the upper right-hand corner. I'll move it to the lower right. I don't know why you can't just eliminate that altogether, or make it at least a little see-through so I can see what the fuck I'm doing here. I guess I'll go kill this guy. Ugh. Almost lost it. Ugh. Got it. That one disappeared. This game can get pretty creepy at times, like it just the way the soundtrack is, and some of the enemies are weird, and just random things that happen. There's a level where it's like really dark, and these weird tentacles come out. I just hate the timing on this. Oh, he's gonna fucking kill me. Better be careful here. I'm gonna run away. Okay, let's see if I can quickly get this going. That didn't do anything for me. Here we go. You know, I never really tried to block this guy. I don't know what I did there, but that was cool. Seemed like some kind of counter. Still can't craft anything. Oh. I need to make some more food, like you can make stews at the campfires, kind of like Breath of the Wild. Alright, where are we? Where are we? Man. That's a one-hit kill, BT dubs. You don't want to be running around here in the dark. Like if you got your thing off and running around, you will not see those, and you will die a quick death. And you'll feel like an idiot, and then you will hate the game probably and say, "Developers don't know what they're doing." But guess what? It's your fault not being prepared. You don't go to work without your shoes on, right? You put your shoes on, then you go to work. Same thing here. Always have torches. Thank you. A rope that nobody needs. I mean, I could use it, but... Ugh. What am I gonna do here? Gotta drop some stuff. I don't know what I can make. Band-Aid Plus sounds good. Take this rope again. This leather back. Whoa! That was almost the end of me. I wasn't paying attention. Always pay attention. Don't be reckless. Gentlemen, these are the rules of below. He's gonna die chasing after that guy. Got him. Got him. Rope. And get these while there's still guys around. You know, sometimes I've got to the areas below, but sometimes these little red guys will be down there, and sometimes they won't. I don't know if there's like some kind of condition where they're there, or what. Excuse me. I feel like to the right usually is going down to the city. Potato. I like to trigger those, so I don't, if I'm like backtracking, I don't step on them. Pro tips, you guys, pro tips. Oh, I feel like I'm wasting time coming this way. I'm gonna go to the right. some of my food and stuff doing this. It's like kind of good to like kind of stick to your route. And backtracking, usually, you know, you've killed the enemies and plucked the food that the first time. Backtracking is no bueno. I have come to discover in this game. Especially when you get to the cold levels and setting up those campfires, they burn out and it's over. You run out of warmth. There's nothing you can do, or nothing that I've found so far, that will warm you up if you don't have fire. Like, I don't think even holding a torch does it for you. From what I've learned. Like these things right here, you need these. You warm up by the fire in the cold levels, but they do burn out. So if you go from one side of the map to the other, you're dead, man. It's over. You get cold real quick in this game. See, I want these guys to get in the middle so I can collect these crystals. I don't know if there's like an easier way, maybe a different weapon that would prevent them from flopping around, you know what I mean? Ugh. Oh, there goes that one. So, let's see where this goes. Let's go straight down. Might go nowhere. Can I make something? Ooh, fire arrow. Let's see what else we can do. Regular arrow. Man, the spiked arrows are pretty legit. What did I do? How did I get the... Fire arrow is good. Although, I mean, they don't really work on every enemy, so... Those spiked arrows, man. That's some good shit. Oh, I forgot to also mention that you can concentrate the light beam, and there's like shards hidden around that I assume will power up your lantern. I don't really know what it does. If you look at your menu, there's the lantern. I got half of it filled on one side, and that's what I'm talking about. Oof, my food's already full. Let's take some bites here. I don't know what's better, morsels or potato. Where do I want to go? I know where that went. This way. Game feels very solitary, you know, like you're going further and further down into that earth, and you're just real alone. Played Hollow Knight, and I get a similar feel when I play that game. Bummer. You know, I feel like I'm gonna be using torches. You know what? I can make a... I'm gonna do this real quick. Pick that back up. But I saw a rock somewhere. Where did I see it? Where'd it go? Morocco. here. Am I crazy? Didn't I see a rock? Can I pick it up? I need 3 of them. Feel like it was around here somewhere. I'll walk past it. Maybe it's bundled up with this other thing here. Like here. I'm crazy. Finally, oh, there it is. Oh, I picked up that leather. I tell you, man. I tell you. There we go. Let's see, wanna do this and this. Maybe I have to make spike. No, dang. Dang. Oh well. I'm gonna eat since I got plenty of food here. Take this turnip with me. That's alright. What torches are for, man? They're made to be burned and wasted. So I got like 10 of them. Need to lighten the load, and meanwhile I'm also saving on my crystal shards. I feel like in the level that I was at, the darkness drains the crystals. So here's what I'm talking about. We're going on here. There was a glitch, there was a bug in this part where they mislabeled the room. So I didn't want to go down here. I thought it was like a harder level. So but then I went online and I saw that it was a bug. They misnamed the room. And so now I went down here. It looks really scary when you start approaching. It's like, oh, there's blood, there's rib cages. I don't want to go. I don't want. But we must be brave. Scary. Scary. I got too much junk. More fire arrows. Nobody wants that stuff. I think I'd rather have that bandage than these arrows. Not a big arrow guy. Alright, here we go. Make a stew here. Use up the last one. Alright. I don't know if I want to anchor myself to this one. You can pay the 25 to make it a warp, so if I die I can warp right back here, but I'm pretty confident that I can get to the next one. I don't want to save my crystals. There's a merchant in the depths. Maybe I could store some of these in case I do die. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Oh, I forget. I have too much junk, man. I got too much. Like all these arrows. Don't need them. How am I doing on torches here? Got 4. But these are torches plus, huh? This is where you enter. Pro tip, you guys, if you ever find marbles, they'll be in your inventory somewhere. And then you come here and you enter them and you get like more places to store stuff. You see? You see? I need all this stuff. Let's, you know, I've been using this crystal skull. It's cool because if I run out of crystals, it'll still glow around me. I find that valuable. Alright, so here's where below kind of really begins, in my opinion. Those other ones are kind of preparing you. You're using them to farm supplies and food and items to get to this point. Here's where the enemies start getting pretty dangerous. And, you know, you'll go kind of long stretches without, you know, getting any kind of food or supplies. So here's where you got to be a little more prepared. This dungeon right here. Here we go. See, and it still says 18, but this is not dungeon 18. I believe it is 5. Let's be careful, guys. I don't know. I know there's a lot of rope later. I feel like maybe I should use my arrows. Alright. I've died plenty of times in these places. That guy's good for food, by the way. You gotta be quick. They're like those little twinkling guys on Dark Souls. You have to chase after and get like twinkling twilight titanite or whatever the hell it is. See, here we go. These red guys are here, but there's been times when I've gone to this depth and there was not those guys here. So I don't know what the fuck, why. I don't know why that is. But I'm sure somebody out there does, and if you do, let me know. These guys are crazy. You kill one of them, one of their buddies will come and start eating them. It's a tactic you can use. That's probably a one-hit death. I don't know what that is. It's scary. Maybe I can shoot it with an arrow and see what happens. You see? I don't know how to aim it like closer. Let's see what this does. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to step on it, that's for sure. I don't want to find out. There's all kinds of booby traps. Booby trap? That's what I said, booby trap. Yeah. I guess it's just random. Sometimes they're here and sometimes they're not. I'm telling you, like, I was down here and I had no crystals. And there was nothing to stock me up with crystals in here. And, traps down there. Indiana Jones style arrows. You gotta kind of dodge. Sometimes they will have like a trip wire and it'll trip you when you dodge. These sneaky developers, I tell you. It's almost like they thought of everything while developing this game for 5 years. Oh. My boy's hungry. Get hungry. Let's see what's going on over here. It looks like this is the only exit down here. Oof, oof. So I need something to open this thing. Ha ha ha! Trying to trap me. Jerks. There ain't nothing over here. Oof. Oh, I paid for that one. That's okay. Go this way so I can avoid those traps. Avoid that trap. Got one exit. Let's be careful. There's some weirdo guys out here, I tell you. Let's see. I wish there was a way to reel this thing in. I mean, maybe it's like pressure sensitive? Let's see. Or you just gotta time it right, huh? Eh! That didn't do nothing. Come on, buddy. What you got? Oh. Oh no. Oof. Oh, okay, okay. Thank God he ran away. Carve you. Cut my name in you. Cut my name in you. Guys, not so bad. See what I got. Pull this down. Need to make something. Nothing. 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 God dang it. Alright. Drop that. I'm going to eat the potato. Oof. Alright. We know that that one cannibal ran back this way. Oof. Snake. Snake? Snake? What happened? Snake! Thank you. That's not him. That wasn't him. That guy might be long gone. I don't know. Or is that him? Oh, he might be dead. We're getting in here. Getting in here. I know that there was a shard. See, I actually been like writing notes down because this game's kind of big, and I've gotten to spots where. Okay, and level 20. I need shards. So there's a shard in here somewhere. What is that? Why is that glowing right there? Let's go investigate. I don't know what that means in the map. I don't get to play this game too often on my 4K TV, so like I haven't noticed those things blinking like that in between there. If you can see that, I don't know if that comes across on the screen. But I hadn't noticed that before. I don't know what that's indicating. probably maybe nothing. But you know what? Let's so there's like these domes that are kind of hidden, and if you shine your light on it, that's where you get the shards. But I don't think that I've passed it yet. If we get to the next depth, then we know that I passed it, because I know for sure there's one here on 20 somewhere. Because I came across it, but I did not have any crystals to, and as a matter of fact, I don't want to use it right now, because we use our torches, because I need, when I come across that thing, I need to save my crystals. Maybe kind of, let's look around here. Find something, maybe. So I feel like we're already, oh shit! Damn snakes. Alright, so this is it. We're gonna go to 21 here. So I must have missed it then. I don't think that it's random in that it wouldn't always have a shard in it. I think that it's always gotta have one. Look at here. Let's see if there's anything down here. I didn't see this. Kind of weird that this fire is just kind of down here, right? Like, why would they just... I mean, maybe because the level is randomly generated. Alright. I'm gonna go kind of take a sweep. Got plenty of food, so let's kind of go back around here and shine our lantern around and see if I missed that shard anywhere. I know there's one around here somewhere. Or I could be wrong. I have been wrong. It's pretty apparent when it's around. You see like a dome. This weird dome of light. And again, I don't know what the shards do. I just know that it kind of makes a big deal about it when you find one. Alright. Oh god. Oh man, this is a problem. I'm running out of these things. Oh my god. Jesus. Jesus, baby Jesus. Maybe if I run. Oh no. Oh god. That'll help. Mistakes were made. Oh fuck. Oh. I'm bleeding out. I ain't got no kind of bandage. God dang it. Well, these are slugs. They're not mises. I'm gonna die. I suppose I could drink another. That's what we're gonna have to do, you guys. Oh, cool. That didn't give me any energy, and I'm still bleeding out. Somebody keep an eye on that for me, will you? Shit. Well, I'd like to be optimistic, but I'm going to tell you guys, this is probably the beginning of the end. I don't know if I'm going to be able to recover from this. And we never found that thing. Oof, I'm dying. If I could get back to the... Oh, look, there's that monster. Oh. And not enough. Okay, so here's what I'm telling you. I just killed that, and look at these weird fucking things. Fucking weird. They burn when I shine my light on them, and I'm about to die. Oh. Let me see if I can eat something real quick. Give me something. Enough to get to the campfire. Oh god. Please. No. I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm slowing down. Come on. Just a little further. Oh god. I'm almost there. Don't die. I didn't. Oh, that's right. It fucking burned out because I fucking used it. Say goodbye. Goodbye. Yay! Oh my god. So, I forgot that I lit that fire and it burned out and I bled out. I used all my stuff and that happens. And you want to say this game fucking sucks? Fuck this game? Yeah, I'm saying that right now. Fuck this game. But guess what? I'm gonna go do this shit again. Oh man.
Yep. And that's how it goes down below. Down below. That's how it goes down below. Just bled out there. Just took a random hit from an enemy, and I didn't have the proper tools to get myself healed and get the blood from freely flowing onto the floor there. Thanks for checking out this first video of Below. MLOL Goes Rogue Below. And we'll continue right on the next video, right where we left off there, and see if I can get back to my corpse, see if I get my lantern, and what kind of hijinks happen there. Is it really that rough to get back to your body once you die? Find out on the next video. Thanks for checking it out. Be sure and subscribe to the page here. You can follow us at @the_mustachios. I am at MLOL Harlock. And be sure and subscribe to us on Mixer. I'm Captain Harlock there. C_Harlock on Twitch. Check y'all later. See you on the next one. Thanks.